Good day to the 25 people watching this, and welcome to my new video. In this one, I'm going to talk about The Witcher 3, a game that has the reputation of being one of the best open world RPGs of all time. It's always referred to as an amazing game, which really sets high expectations if you're playing it for the first time. But it was released nearly 6 years ago, so a lot of what you hear about it may not be up to date. So in this video I'm going to briefly touch on its setting, graphics and gameplay, and clarify what you should expect by modern standards from The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 is set in a medievalist world where you fight dragons, free villages, help kings and all that cool stuff. But graphically I don't wanna say it fails to achieve the potential of the setting, but it really looks very mediocre by today's standards, which can get a bit annoying if you're used to fantastic looking games. The character design and voice acting, however, are absolutely spot on and can still be described as truly amazing. Now, the combat in this game is so basic and you can get through the whole thing with only light attacks and dodges. What sells it for me though is the animation and how you can mix in some magic attacks and potions and bombs to get some really cool fights. It's very well done honestly, and if you're into that, as simple as it is, it won't get old quickly. There is some variety in weapons, but overall the combat is simple and fun. Another thing to keep in mind is that The Witcher 3 is so long. Its world is so rich and extremely well crafted, with every single village or rune justified by a side quest or some artifact. There's a lot to see in this world and many secrets to uncover. And doing so involves a lot of reading and understanding of every conversation. Which brings me to my next point. You need to be patient with The Witcher 3 if you want to fully understand its world. Pay attention to every conversation and every book you find. Also, it takes some time for things to pick up the pace. It starts very slow and you have to invest some time in it before start getting some unique things out of it. But it will be worth it. When the game gets epic, it really gets epic. Now for some final questions. Is The Witcher 3 worth playing? Yes, it's full of surprises, and the more time you spend with it, the more you will come to love it. It's a very memorable experience with a very unique story and an amazing soundtrack. Do you have to play previous Witcher games? I didn't. I went into The Witcher 3 without even knowing what it was, and I still enjoyed it. It was hard at first to keep up, so I advise you to watch a recap video or before you play. Do I think it's overrated? No, it just has started to age. So, one last thing, I would like to congratulate last week's giveaway winner, and for this one, I'm giving away a real life replica of a very rare artifact found to The Witcher 3. Thank you for watching.